Okay, if you followed him before he was hired, you know who moved the car. It was Neo. SF, I believe, saw ring footage of him getting in and getting out and hanging air fresheners in between. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if he.
Yeah, man, we got Trap More, or is it Trap Lore? Trap More. We got Trap Lore in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's a go, bro. We trying to figure out some more information on this David case, bro. Y'all know Trap Laross, bro. He gonna give you a whole 2 hour rundown. Surprisingly, this is only 30 minutes. Let's get into it, man. I want to see what's going on with this case, bro.
Trapmore gang. We have been keeping David's feet to the fire ever since he was caught in an entirely just depraved drama where a deceased minor by the name of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, rest in peace, was found deceased in the trunk of his car parked near his property in the Hollywood Hills. Now, we've been taking aim at absolutely everybody related to this weirdo, okay? And one of the biggest people caught in the crosshairs recently is this. I don't even know what this guy does, all right? He seems to be just another useless influencer in David's orbit, Neo the Asian. Now, there's been rumors that he's David's boyfriend. He's certainly a friend that's a boy of David's, but the way David be tucking his arm under his waist and the way that he be grabbing his butt cheeks, it's looking like...
Whoa. What? Grabbing his butt cheeks. I ain't gonna lie, the dude look a little feminine, you know.
Maybe things are a little bit more serious, okay? So a lot of people have been saying that maybe there was some kind of romantic connection between them. You know, in my opinion, I'm seeing enough little lovey-dovey posts between them to say that I could personally believe that Neo is David's boyfriend. But a post has been going around Reddit, okay, that is accusing Neo, despite taking a little break from social media because the heat has been turned up. There's social media posts going around that maybe have some people believing that Neo is actually active on social media. Some people believe he might actually be looking at a lot of he might actually likely... I know how narcissistic these folks are. He definitely is watching the content, right? Neo, what's good, man? What's good? What's good? And if I were you, I would just come clean about the whole thing, okay? If you're watching this, just come clean, all right? Tell the cops what you know. If you already have, more power to you, okay? Tell the cops and then maybe think about...
It ain't that easy, Trap. They're not about to just come out and do this shit, bro. If they did it, they probably want the cops to go ahead and do their job to see if they could actually figure it out.
Telling the public what you know, okay? But they're saying that he's still active on social media, okay? And apparently there's a couple posts he's scrubbed his Instagram. Everybody associated with David has tried to scrub everything to do with this. But you know what, Neo? You might have screwed up. You might have missed something, because some people are saying that there are posts that he forgot to scrub. There are comments that he forgot to delete. There are posts that might still have comments being added to them a little bit too late, and it's not a good look, okay? And I'm going to break it all down to you in this video.
Reddit.
So this is a post going around on the day.
Is Reddit real? Like, do they like when I say is it real? Like, do they really have like real information on this shit? Because I've never been on this shit. Like, it just seems like a whole bunch of people on here that just know shit. But I don't know if it's true or not.
Video subreddit, this was actually 3 days ago. It said Neo is active. Neo cut his comments back after Trapmore Ross posted his David and his boyfriend's plan went horribly wrong. I'm pretty sure his comments were already cut back, all right? But they're saying he cut his comments back. Maybe he deleted all of his comments. Maybe deleted. I don't know. All right. It's hot. I'm making the block hot for him. I'm not going to lie. So I also went back to his page and looked through his 2025 highlights, and one of his close friends commented on his pic from July the 27th, 2025, when he's wearing that red 22 jersey. The comment says, "A handsome, slick lady killer. If anyone asks, Neo's pronouns are that/guy." What an odd thing to say. I wonder why he included pronouns. Ain't gonna lie. Handsome, slick lady killer. When dead female children are being found in trunks of cars, you don't want to be known as a handsome, slick lady killer. I'm not even trying to make light of the situation. That is not a good look, okay?
There's definitely a lot of emo shit going on and dark shit going on right about now.
So people are saying, look, pronouns because it's popular and trendy, that/guy because he thinks he's him. He's only holding 1 to 2K. Lol, we have nothing to offer anybody except our own confusion, but it's best we turn over every stone. So the next person says, I believe the mod deleted that money pic anyway. In the end, I was in a giants and acknowledged the $1 bill. Edit, it's still up. People saying it's a joke that he's that guy. This says, this is not that odd. Nothing burger, to be honest. The pronouns thing is just his friend hyping him up. People saying, also, no one finds it strange that he had hundreds of thousands of dollars on February the 19th, 2025. I have no idea what his income looks like, but the timing is unremarkable. He said, put it right back into the ATM after. Now, look, if these are $100 bills, that could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. If these are $1 bills, that could be a couple grand. All right? That could be a couple grand. It could be a grand. Honestly, I've never had money like that.
So what y'all trying to say? Y'all saying he's been paying the boyfriend to hide evidence? Is this the guy that he paid when in that one photo where he looked like he was handing over some money or something, or just
look, I'm not capping. All right, my money's in the bank. I had £1,000 in a stack once. That's the most I've ever had, and it was probably about that big. All right, and don't screenshot me. Don't screenshot me doing this and do anything weird with it. All right, you've been warned. Anyway. This says they're blue band stacks. That means they're stacks of $1 bills. That total is 100. 9 blue bands is $900. Also, ATMs don't dispense banded cash, nor do they accept it. What kind of dork goes to the bank to get $900 in singles if it's not for a strip club or nothing? I don't get it. So you better not be passing out singles at the club. People saying, I don't find it strange. Neo has already screamed celebrity drug dealer to me, and this behavior just underscores it. Zach Beer energy. It says those bills look so haggard and used, so most likely it's just ones. My guess it's $900. Those are ones. I see 10 bundles, so it's only 1,000 USD. I used to save my dollar bills from pizza delivery tips and bundle them the same way.
Why are we worrying about how much money he got right there? Like, what does that got to do with this case, though, gang? Like,
what's just a low-key, a new feature on Instagram, all right? He would have scrubbed this if he knew. All right, and people are saying that there's been speculation that this outfit might tie him to the situation. I'm fairly certain people have proven that this is David's house with this piano in the background. It was David's house at the time. That's what they were saying, allegedly. He was saying lady killer. Really? People are asking, does anyone know Neo's real name or backstory? He didn't appear out of thin air. Someone must have grown up around him. Check with the school that David last went to before being homeschooled, or some kid he met at one of those homeschool meetups. Surprised there's no real deep dive on him. I'm doing the deepest dives on him, and I've not found any of that out.
Motherfuckers in Reddit, bro, don't be playing, bro. They be really deep dive. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Trap. They doing more deep diving than you.
It says, edited to add out simple public interest curiosity. This isn't about the public sleuthing. The LAPD knows who he is. The DA knows who he is. I'm 50-50 on SF knowing Neo's real name. And if he did find out, it was through the grand jury, and he mentioned him by his real name to somebody who has their communications internet under surveillance right now. Hence the summons for violating a grand jury gag. Do not send me Neo's real name. If I find it myself, then that's great. But they're saying we need a Neo deep dive. Absolutely. All right. Listen. All right. I might do it. I don't know if you've seen, but Neo has been I don't know if this is true. I can't vouch for this, but this is on a public forum, okay? But it says, I don't know if you've seen this, but Neo has been doxed as Neo Langhorn or something. Just do a search on the David subs. I'll double check and update my comments if it's different. People are saying his real name is Theodore, okay? So that might be cap, right? He does look like a Theodore. That's where he got his nickname from. 3-0 equals Neo. I'm going to Google it real quick. Let me Google the name real quick. If anything good comes up, I'll show you. Okay, for the record, nothing comes up with that name. Nothing comes up with Theodore either, so you know what I'm saying? I think that could well be.
All right, so Neo is David's little boyfriend. They be pulling each other here and all kind of stuff, man. RIP to the Celeste girl, man. I wish we had some more information kind of on her. Like,
he's using 2 pages to argue my point, negative vote, and push a narrative that I posted. A Nothing Burger. Please click on your CL's page and go to his comments, because he's very active in a bunch of communities, in the NBA community, blah, 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 blah. Now that person's deleted their account. So, all right. So apparently, apparently they're saying, look, it's not the first time that I've heard people accuse David and his team of running defense in these subreddits cases. I was able to screenshot just about everything he said.
I guess they
came
doing
up with 1,001 excuses on how this was a nothing burger, but has now deleted both accounts. I guess I said something in right. I'll include all screenshots. He said, this is not that odd. Nothing burger, to be honest. The pronouns thing is just his friend hyping up. That was there. He says, I think David was involved, but your analysis is wrong. The acting gay thing is kind of... Oh, we already read that, right? So basically, they're saying that, I don't know if I really believe that they're... I mean, I'm not even doubting Neo and David aren't involved. I just don't think that Aloha Kai guy that commented knows anything. I'm not really sure. Okay, he's saying he blocked me because there's a lot of crazy people going on around this David case. I'm not going to lie. Okay, but look, let's move on to some other things, because another thing that has been going around, okay, some people have been pointing out, all right, that one of the last things that Neo posted, all right, on the shorts section of his YouTube channel about his comedy set. I have touched on this in a previous video, right? But it's like the one thing that's not really a great look in this one, all right, in this particular post, was him doing stand-up comedy, talking about the dating profile that he made, okay? Talking about the love of your life. I'm the guy right before the love of your life. Okay, if you want to find the love of your life, you need to do yourself a favor, get with him, date him first. I don't even want to make the jokes that I want to make now, but look, okay, comments on this post have been limited, but David is there talking about who else cried / came, right? All of the above, all of us.
Who else last plus came? Like, yeah, like emo. They obviously dating. They into each other, but like, we need some more information though. Like, I mean, yeah, eventually I'm gonna say something about it. I kind of hate forcing myself.
It's going viral again in various subreddits, okay? And weirdly, all right, weirdly, people are saying the individual known as Neo the Agent has been identified. He's been identified time ago, right? This Neo Langston, right? Was it Leo Nang? Let me search this name. Okay, I'm not going to lie, okay, I've just Googled the name. All right, let me just read this post. It says, for several months, one of the recurring questions in this case has been the real identity of the individual known online as Neo. We can confirm the person previously referred to Neo is Neo Langston, who has also used the public online handles NeoIHY and Neo the Agent. Neo has spoken publicly in the past, was known as a Twitch streamer, and was publicly associated with David as both a close friend and a professional collaborator. This information being shared to clarify identity and reduce ongoing misinformation. No allegations of criminal wrongdoing are being made at this time. Now, all right, I Googled him. So look, when you Google Neo Langston, you don't really find anything interesting. What you do find is a SoundCloud account linked to Neo Langston with a photo that people have linked to Neo the Agent. Now, there's also an IMDb section listing for, I guess, an actor, Neo Christopher Langston, who apparently has only appeared in one movie in 2010 called Are You for Great Sex? Now, it says her other son, starring Ryan Gosling for Fox, as of writing this bio. Is it just a primal instinctual act, or is there something deeper that a great sexual connection tells us about ourselves? There's great sex, then there's coming a
action company at YouTube. Please video content and creative content out there.
When I'm ready, love to all Dariel people who have been kind to me and don't make false assumptions. Okay, so that's his statement. I'm not going to lie. Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the comments on this is actually crazy, and I don't even want to. Some of it I don't want to put out there because I feel it's a little bit too much and unfair. I just want to. I mean, I do want to throw this one out there. A few people have been reposting this pic of Neo grabbing David's ass. All right, so you know what I'm saying. That might be how you might do your boyfriend. I don't know. Right? I don't know for sure, but I do feel like there's just a lot of quite just sus looking stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that, bro. If you guys was in some sort of romantic relationship, like there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here, okay? Because I feel like I feel like I learned a little bit too much. Okay, what we've learned here is that Neo is a Hollywood nepo baby.
Man, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't even say they were dating or no shit, man. They probably that's just how they roll, bro. I don't know, bro. Probably like girls, that don't even matter, bro. We trying to figure out what happened to the girl, bro. We trying to figure out what the situation is, man. But we're gonna have to keep digging, I guess. Figure out some more.
All right, you. Okay, then why would you announce it? He's clout chasing bridge troll. This guy is an attention seeking hack. Okay, if you followed him before he was hired, you know who moved the car. It was Neo. SF, I believe, saw ring footage of him getting in and getting out and hanging air fresheners in between. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if.
What? So he's on. Neo, the boyfriend, is on camera moving the car. So he parked the car.
He knows it's unethical as hell. People saying not for you. Okay, then why would you announce it? He's clout chasing bridge troll. This guy is an attention seeking hack. Okay, if you followed him before he was hired, you know who moved the car. It was Neo. SF, I believe, saw ring footage of him getting in and getting out and hanging air fresheners in between. All right, I won't be surprised if he shows the video, if no movement will be getting made in this case. People saying he had a video, all right, and there has been speculation. We don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, all right? I believe he did call out Neo at a certain point, all right? He called him out on Twitter, and look, we don't know, okay? We don't know. This is all getting a little bit hot. I think Neo should release a public statement and basically disavow David. If he didn't have anything to do with this, he should let it be known. Say, I ain't got nothing to do with this, okay? Distance himself from David. I don't think he's going to do that. But look, this is crazy. This is getting out of hand. I'm not going to lie. This is getting out of hand because it's like just the rabbit hole just gets deeper and deeper. Now we're finding about mums making weird sexually charged movies. We're talking about young BFs. This shit's crazy. All right, I'm going to leave it there. But let me know what you guys think below, man. I don't even believe what I just saw. This is crazy. All right, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Trap more gang.
Yeah, man. I think, dude. I think that's just how they rolling out there. I feel like the dude ain't gonna leave him alone. Whoever the Neo dude is, David getting a lot of attention right now. It's not good attention at all. So they look like they enjoying it. I don't know, bro. If they did it or not. We don't know, bro. I guess we gotta just wait. It's a go.